I have 5 words for you. Jujutsu Kaisen Angels, Part 1. I love working with dry media. I can get to levels of realism that are significantly harder to reach with watercolors. It also takes less time, in theory, because I don't have to wait for it to dry. The problem is that I often end up spending many hours on one drawing regardless. You'll see the reason why very soon. This drawing took me roughly 8.5 hours to complete, which is actually really short. I guess I finally learned how to be more efficient. One of my angels took me 40 hours. I said a few videos ago that maybe I'll do a Jujutsu Kaisen fan art because I love the anime. The problem though is that I hate doing fan art with a passion. I never feel the excitement I feel when I do original ideas, and the result speaks for itself. Most of my fan art is lifeless and really rushed. It doesn't have the amount of love I put in my original work. I have this issue with school projects too. Unless it's a very vague prompt, I struggle not only with ideas, but I also lose the joy of the process. I haven't dived deep into this psychological block of mine, but I think I just have a problem working with other people's ideas. It doesn't feel authentic, if you know what I mean. So, why did I decide to do fan art after all? Honestly, for Comic Con. I will attend the Ottawa Comic Con in September. Please come if you're in the area. I have my own booth in which I'll be selling prints. It's my first convention, so I'm super excited but super nervous. I wanted to have a combination of my original art with some fan art sprinkled in between for the people who like this kind of stuff. So here I am, racking my brain with an attempt to come up with fan art ideas that won't send me into a pit of depression. It does make me feel like a complete sellout, I must admit, but my pride won't take me far in life, and I must learn to swallow it from time to time and do something I don't like doing. So I sat down one morning and actively thought about fan art ideas. Demon Slayer in Japanese wood print style, maybe, Castlevania in stained glass, even watercolor portraits of Naruto characters. God knows I have a lot of these. I haven't scrapped all these ideas yet, but they didn't light up the fire in me. And then, 15 minutes before I had to go out and meet a friend, it hit me. Jujutsu Kaisen Angels. In graphite. If you followed me for longer than 2 months, you know I have a weird fascination with angels, and I've been drawing or painting them for the past 8 years with no intention to stop anytime soon. It's so bad, I should have called myself Angel in Black instead of Fairy, though to be honest, Angel in Black sounds a bit too edgy for me. But yeah, my fascination is so bad that I spend many hours studying the anatomy of wings. I honestly should make a small compilation of my art from the past 8 years, just to show the progression of my wing mastery. I really enjoy portraying angels, especially with dry media. It's almost a tradition at this point for me to draw at least one angel a year. For this series though, I plan to draw at least 6, so wish me luck. And just like that, I figured how to combine my favorite anime with my favorite thing to draw, starting with everyone's favorite, Satoru Gojo. And yes, this time it's actually him, no clickbait. I'd want to talk a bit about my process, but then I won't have anything to talk about in the next video, so I suggest you relax and enjoy the time lapse. I'll come back to you in a few minutes. Alright, so Gojo-san here is almost complete. I am very proud of this drawing. I think it's one of my best angels to date, and hopefully they will only improve over the years. I've grown much more comfortable with the male body and gotten much better at anatomy and perspective in my opinion. Also, the way I draw wings gotten more efficient. This probably would have taken me twice the amount of time it took me a year ago, but I finally learned how to not waste my time and be more efficient while working, so that is great. That is a very good skill to develop. As I said, I have 6 drawings planned, and unless I get burned out in the middle, by the end of the summer I'm gonna have 6 characters in the form of mythical angels. And that is being very optimistic, to be honest, because I do have the tendency to burn out when I do series that are one theme. But I don't know, like when I was working on the sketches, I was very motivated. So I think I should be okay, but who knows? We'll see. If you want to keep me motivated, you could give this video a like, or you could subscribe. That also keeps me very motivated. And I promise you, the other drawings are just as good as this one, if not better. I suggest you follow my Instagram, link down below. This is where I keep everybody updated constantly on what I'm doing at the moment. And if you're interested, follow my Patreon. And I also have a Twitch channel that I kind of neglected lately because I was away from my computer, but I am willing and very eager to go back to, because yes, I am practicing digital art and I have not given up yet. Could you believe that? And with that, I guess I will go. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.